as y'all can hear, I got my mother voice back. Okay, I got my mother voice back. It. I was out, down and out for a little bit with COVID, and it kind of had me, messed up. I couldn't talk for a minute, but I am back. And how I know I'm back is because I can say I'm focused, man. Halfway. I can say it halfway, not like I normally would say it, but um, I take what the universe gives me. I want to thank all you people who haven't subscribed to my channel. I want to at least thank you for investing your time into listening to me. I want to thank for those who viewed my video before this, talking about the Starseed, and for all my beings that is ready to get the look up off of Earth. You heard me. I came to the conclusion that it's better for me to just go ahead and record this than for me to do a video session of it and just have some pretty little pictures in the background. Because let's be honest, all right, let's be honest. When we watching YouTube anyway, what are we doing? I mean, when you listening to the tarots, all you see is their hands flicking and flacking of the cards. Majority of the time, you listen to people telling scary stories, and it's just, a picture up. So I'm like, if I can just put pictures in the background while y'all listening to my voices, I'm dropping proper knowledge here, and it can save me time. I can kill two birds with one stone. And for those of you that don't know, you are listening to the podcast, or you are listening to the YouTube for the mindful meditations. Your host, the queer Cancerian, raw and real. So I did have the YouTube was raw and real, which it still is though. But I just be like this. It's a new day. It's a new year, baby. I am elevated. I am ascending, and I am no longer an earthling. I'm telling you right now. We are not the same. We are not the same. I am a Martian. And I am from the planet Sirius. I am a Cytarian and a planetarian. Okay. If you don't understand what that is, don't bother. I don't need you to come over here starting ruckus. Because the majority of y'all don't understand, and what you don't know, you don't understand, and what you don't understand, you're fearful of, and you're fearful because you are misunderstood, and you're misunderstood because you got misinformation, and when you got misinformation, you're misinformed, and when you're misinformed, you speak too stupid, okay? You speak dumb stuff, so I don't need that I don't need that on my conscience. However, everybody else out there, all my Starseeds, my light workers, my healers, my empaths, I just want to let y'all know that it's the day of reckoning. I want to let all my chasers know, to let y'all runners know that it's the day of reckoning. That those times, those days, those moments that you've been sitting by the phone, that you've been constantly just waiting. I mean, let me tell you the story. This is how I know. And how my higher self tapped into me. So I've been going through this phase of where, and I have to give it to those people who are true 100% light workers and healers. And I just want to break it down to y'all, because hold on a second, let me get a little bit of dramatic effect. Dramatic effect me, please. So anyway, when you are a healer, okay, and a spiritual being, you know what I'm saying, and you hurt a person who is a healer and who is a spiritual being. I'm sorry, I got kind of sidetracked because I got some loud ass kids outside in the hallway. But boo, do it whatever it is that you do. Anyway, but when you identify yourself and you finally know what it is that you are to do on this earth, and you understand that you are a spiritual being, that you're a celestial being, and that you are a healer, and that you are a light worker, and you get hurt by one of these peons on earth, by one of these earthlings. And I say that because earthlings is it's so ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like earthlings. I really don't. Because I don't understand y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Like, y'all do things so ass backwards. And you probably looking at me like, what? If you're doing that, then that means you're an earthling. But all my Martians, all my people that's not of this earth understand and know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we're going to keep going. All right. So, anywho. So, yeah, I I've been doing a lot of meditation, Kundalini, get myself in line, which I have to do every single time, especially if I go out and I go around low vibrational people. You have to come inside. You got to reground yourself. You got to take your spiritual showers or your salt baths. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to make sure that you charged up before you go out and when you come out. Because I don't want none of that negative, nasty energy on me. Anywho. So, I I'm checking out this commercial with these animals. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going about my business. I'm like I get sidetracked so much. But anyway, I um had got a call from my job, okay, and they were just some information that needed to be taken care of, and we squashed that. I was already one step ahead because I understand how Earthlings work, and I'm gonna get onto that. A whole bunch of help y'all understand what I'm talking about. Okay, because I know somebody out there that's like, yes, finally somebody that's gonna talk about it, be about it. You're saying. All right. So if the government said that there's no aliens, there are aliens. There are other planet beings. That's why I kid you not. Aliens don't want to come to Earth. They look at Earth and they like, Earth is so ghetto. I mean, it is the trenches. Anywho, but back to my story. So I got a call. It was out of state number, and I was thinking that it was the chaser. Okay, I mean it was the runner, right? And when I found out that it wasn't, dude, let me tell you, I looked at it and I said, "Oh my goodness!" I had to catch myself, which you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Being on this earth for so long, being separated from my home planet, Sirius, where it's totally different, and it's just we work on a whole different wavelength, a whole different mind frame. All right, you know what I'm saying? So, anywho, back to what I'm talking about. So, when my higher self came and said to me, "Girl, man, you was looking at your phone and you thought that it was that person that don't give two flicks about you. You was looking at your phone and you thought that it was somebody that actually cared about you, calling on the phone." And I'm not saying actually cared about you, but you thought that person actually cared about you. They ain't cared about you. This is to help you out there. This is to help out my chasers right quick. They not caring about you. You know what I'm saying? If they wanted to, they would. If they wanted to, they would. Say it together. If they wanted to, they would. If they wanted to, they would. If they wanted to, they would. But they ain't. You want to know why? Because they at where they want to be. And that's where they going to stay until they get enlightenment. But I guarantee you, fool, by the time they do, you ain't going to want, you going to be like, ew. Like, no. Like, maybe, a couple of months ago, but ew. And then you have to think about all that energy that they was taking in by being, I'm telling you, if they wanted to, they would. That is to hit somebody right there. Right there. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, fast forwarding. So when I got that enlightenment, that kind of hurt me though. Because I was like, damn, Spirit, you ain't got to hit me like that. But lately, Spirit just ain't been no joke. Spirit been like, okay, you don't want no sequential numbers. You don't want the 11-11 and 2-2 and the 12-12. Well, then I got something for you. What I got for you right now, I'm going to tell you just exactly what it is that I can give to you. And you know what happened? Spirit been smacking me across the face. Like, what are the five fingers? Set in the face. Smack. Like that. Just like that. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, like, decent. Like, for real? So after I got that download, after I got that message from my higher self, from Spirit, from the universe, from the divine, from the celestial beings, from my Starseeds, from my tribe, I was like, dang. It's time to reclaim my throne. It's time to reclaim where I'm at. It's time to be the leader and not the follower anymore. And once I got that dynamic, and I said, man, so I'm chasing after this person that can care less about me. Matter of fact, that don't even care about me. That's feeding off of my energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm giving them power. I'm giving them energy. I'm giving them life. Because I'm holding on to something that ain't even worth holding on to. And so once I did that and I came to enlightenment with that, I said to myself, every single time I have a download, every single time I have a thought about that person, the first thing I'm gonna say is whoop that trick. But we gonna replace the whoop with the female dog, and we gonna retrace the trick with no. I'm sorry. Let's take that back. We gonna trade the trick with the female dog. Okay, so it was whoop that female dog, and we gonna trade the whoop for forget, but the four-letter word. I'm being 100% for real. I'm being 100% for real. I'm just saying it. And I used to say to myself, man, is it bad for me to feel this way? Is it bad for me to not even have hatred, but have this disdain for a person who I don't even, I mean, that don't even want me. You know what I'm saying? That don't want nothing to do with me. And I had to understand that, it's okay, because one, that lets me know that I'm, I have a heart, I have a soul, I have a mind, that I'm living, and that the person that I was chasing after was just doing their job. You know what I'm saying? The person I was chasing after was just doing what they know how to do. They was just doing what they needed to do to get what they needed. However, and this is to help somebody out, they did whatever they needed to do to get whatever they needed to get, but it was just for a more momentary satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when you are a healer, when you're on your soul journey, and I mean you truly do the work. You don't just go out there talking about something. You got these crystals, and you got this singing in the sound bowl, and you out there portraying to be spiritual. Let me tell you something right now. Universe and the divine know what's up. It's called love and light. It ain't called love and darkness. It ain't called love and hate. It's called love and light. And it's lightness that you have to be connected with yourself. And you have to be forgiven, and you have to be in a state of mind of peace and simplicity and understanding. And that's hard. Let me tell you, that's hard work. Because you know what happens is now you're going to be faced with childhood trauma, childhood drama, childhood neglect. You're going to be faced with things of uncles, aunties, cousins, brothers, sisters, uncles, daddies, grannies, pappies. You're going to be faced with a lot of stuff. Your teenage self, your child self, your middle-aged self, your older self. You're going to be, and if you're old, you got a lot to be facing. But I'm just trying to tell you, a spiritual journey, this spiritual journey is not for the weak at all. The majority of us who are on our spiritual journey, like I said it before, we've been on the spiritual journey for a while because we wouldn't be where we at. It's a lot of people who lost their lives, who died, who didn't make it, and my heart goes out to them and their families, but they didn't make it because some people are not fit for this. Some people are not ready. Some people can't handle the pressures. Some people can't handle the everyday, regular, degular. Why is it there millionaire, billionaire people jumping out the window with this one, okay? And they got money versus an average Joe every day that's trying to get rent. You know what I'm saying? Trying to put gas in their car, but they got everything that they can want and need and more, but they still overdosing, jumping off the ledge. Big brother, little brother, whatever you want to say it. It's because of something that's not right within them. And you can only run for so long. You can only hide for so long. You can only deny for so long before the rhythm going to get you. Okay? Hold on a second. I'm trying to make sure I'm at where I'm at. Oh, okay. I see what they're doing. All right. Anywho. But yeah. And so I came up to this conclusion. It's like those of us that's on this spiritual journey for show, for true, you know what I'm saying? That really took it in. Those people who told people, you need to get yourself together. You need to get yourself right. You need to grow up. You need to go on a spiritual journey. I'm telling you, the people that they told it to actually did the work. And the people that told it, they did nothing but stay where they was at. And now they got to eat crow. It's eating crow time. I don't give a care who you is. This whole season where we're in right now, with the new moons and matter of fact, let me get my calendar and see where we at right now. With the new moons and with everything, because we got the moon is in Taurus right now. So if the moon is being in Taurus, so that means that the majority of us probably was kind of laid back, humdum, didn't give a care about what you had to say. I'm gonna say what it is that I'm gonna have to say. I'm gonna get it out, and I'm gonna do what it is that I need to do. You was probably a little bit hungry, you know what I'm saying? But let me tell you this. What they don't tell you is when you're on a spiritual journey, you see things different. You can't rock with people the same way you used to rock with. And I'm talking about you can hang out with them, but you like, sometimes you talk to them in a way like, all right, and they'll look at you like, wait, what? Yeah, all right, and you just keep going, and they flabbergasted. They don't know shit. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cuss. I'm trying to clean it up, but I don't even care about getting monetized because all that's a fluke. The only way you can get monetized is if you either talking about how to do makeup or who cheating on who with whose old lady while you was out making love. Anyway, let me get back on track. So nobody told you that on this spiritual journey it's going to be an awakening. I don't know how many times I gotta tell people, and I tell everybody that that day that person discarded me was the best day of my life. Was the day that I was reborn. You understand that? Was the day that I actually found out who it was that I siggly liggly was. And it was wonderful. And now I'm on the spiritual journey where I have to reevaluate my relationships. And I'm talking about from my mother on down. And it's sad to say, it's some people that ain't gonna make it. It's some people that didn't make it. It's some people that was on their second chance. And I'm not talking about people that we've given 400,000 chances. I'm talking about people who was actually on their second life. And they didn't know how close they was to going flatline. There's plenty of people, even family members in my life, where it's like, if you disturbing my peace, my joy, if you disturbing where I'm at right now, how long it took for me to get to where I'm at. I mean, I'm even talking about from when I was a baby swimming in my mother's, in my my sperm donor's testicles. You know, let's be real with it, because the majority of us, we grew up. If for me, some of us grew up in an era where, you know, Papa's, Mama's baby, Papa's baby, maybe. But at the end of the day, I'm kind of glad that I grew up where I was, because he wasn't ready, and he sure wasn't ready for me. So I'm kind of glad that he was not in my life, a biological father, because at the end of the day, everything that happened, once I started listening and aligning myself and who my mother was, you got to understand that everything that we do is destined to be, is happening. There's no such thing as chance. There's no such thing as coincidence. Nah, everything happens for a reason. It's all in the playbook. It's already written out. It's already told. We just have to choose. And we given this thing called free will, right? However, what the real deal is already played out. Free will is just basically you choosing what it is that you want to do. That's just how it is. That's just how it is and how it's going to be. And once I came to realization with that, that was a deadly combination, because now that I know who it is that I am, now that I know what it is that I'm walking in, and then on top of that, I've always been like that. And this goes to somebody out there who's always knew in their heart and their mind and their soul that they was different from everybody else. And every time they tried to speak or stand up or say something, somebody would stop them, because they know that as soon as you say something, you get the whole party jumping just by you saying one thing. And you sitting back looking like, if I ain't saying nothing, nobody would have got up and done anything. They would have just been sitting around on their butt. They look at you and they see that, oh, this person is just a person we can walk on over. And they may have in the past, because you for so long sat down and you held your little mouth close to yourself and you ain't never said nothing, because you know that once you speak, you're going to start speaking the truth. People going to be sitting down looking at you, and they ain't going to want to do nothing but fight, because they ain't got no other words to come up against you, because you cannot fight the truth. You got to go blow for blow after that. So you ain't really said nothing, because you know that once you open up your mouth and you drop that knowledge down into people, that when they start speaking to them, ain't nothing that they can do about it, and it's going to either be fight or flight. And most of these people gon' fight because they ain't got they don't have no go. So you sit back, you kept it to yourself, you ain't say anything. But it's time now. We awoken. We unplugging from the matrix. We're no longer listening to what Big Brother gotta say. We don't care about Johnny Depp and taking poop on bedroom and what's the latest TikTok dance and what's going on with this and that. People tired of clocking in and out of work, and we sitting over here gotta make 3 times what it is for the rent, and then the utilities in there is back from 1985. But you talking about that? Oh, it has flair. It has eclectic. It's an antique. Nah, you ain't fooling me. Wake up. We're living in dying times. It's dying days. And those are sheep to the slaughter, just like the Bible and the Word says, and all of that. That's why I truly believe in. Numerology is one thing, but I really believe in astronomy and horoscopes and things like that, because at the end of the day, if God made the universe and He made everything, He made horoscopes. He made the different planets. Okay? Seriously, He did. And something got to give. But I don't know about you. I know what I'm giving. I'm giving 2 of the things in the middle. Okay? And anybody that ain't with it, you can sit on it and twirl on it. You understand? I had to get this out to my star tribe. I had to get this out to my light beings. I had to get this out to my light workers. I had to be the voice of reason, the people that speak. Because I'm not hiding behind anybody, because I don't give a care. You can look at me weird all you want, but you going around here afraid to breathe and have sex with somebody to catch a disease that you can't catch if you haven't sex. Make it make sense, Sway. Make it make sense. Everybody out here talking about. Anyway, I'm not gonna get too much on that, because one, it seems like once you start talking about some things, next thing you know, somebody somewhere gonna be tapped in. They gonna tap in one of the peoples that's going to get them right and help them to assassinate. And before you know it, we're going to be watching the news, and it's going to be something about the world oldest cat. Come on, y'all, wake up. Look around. Stop watching the news and look around your neighborhood. There's stuff and things that's happening right underneath your face, your eyes, your nose, and y'all not paying attention because you too worried about somebody coughing on you, giving you corona. When somebody done walked in and out of that door 15 times. Come on now. Anyway, I'm off of that. I just wanted to come in here. I just wanted to bring that and just say, for everybody that's on their journey, their spiritual journey, it's not for the weak. It is not. Tapping into your kundalini, it's not for the weak. I kid you not. And those of you that get it, get it. Those of you that don't. What's known don't need to be explained. And if it got to be explained, baby, you on the wrong bus. You need to get off the bus, Rosa. Okay? Rosa should have got off that bus. And Malcolm should have went on ahead and let, not Malcolm, I'm sorry. Martin should have went on ahead and let Malcolm do what the hell he was doing. Yep, I said it. 2 tears in a bucket. Anyway, we have to get this known. We have to get this understood. We have to get the word out there. And it's going to be my diggly duty to do so as a starseed, as a light worker, as a healer. And then, like I said before, those people who have been hurt and you are a 100% natural healer. I'm not talking about you just know that you is, because if you a healer, it's just different. It's a different type of hurt that you have when someone attacks you and they get you and they talk to you, and to you it sounds different because you're like, hold on a second, everything that you saying right now is foreign. Like you bugging right now. Like this ain't you. And that's because you're dealing with somebody that's projecting their feelings on you. You understand that we are a reflection of who we date. We date our parents or whoever we were around in the community at that time, whatever. village or wherever you from, tribe or whatever you from, and we date that. This whole conception of um, dating and my thing with this is even with the online dating and people say you meet weird people. Let's be honest, right? You can give with somebody and marry to them and then find out that they got dead bodies underneath the crawl space. You can find you marry somebody and they necrophiliacs. So I don't want to hear nothing about nobody. Oh, well, you meet somebody that's online, and at least they gotta come on now. And now people don't even give a kid anymore. They can tell you flat out that they like to grab people by the, and then ain't nobody gonna do nothing but laugh. You can go up and you can storm and do whatever it is that you want to do, and you just being a tourist. It's just you're just peacefully protesting. Oh, now make it make sense, Sway. Make it make sense. Anyway, I just really wanted to get on here and encourage those to continue on your journey, continue on your spiritual journey. Don't be derailed, because it's going to be people that's going to come around in your life. And I had it happen to me this morning, and I was getting ready to meditate and to put to rest one person. And I'm glad that I did get interruption, because it helped me to say, okay, do I got to put this person to rest too? Because I'm telling you, I'm not giving chances anymore. If you ain't rocking, you rolling, baby. Out the front door. If your energy is not vibing or matching with mine, out the front door. At the moment that I feel this peace and this settlement, out the front door. I am going to walk out with my energy, with my protection, with my love, and with my light, and leave you in the trenches by yourself, to yourself, and wish you a good day, sir, with love and with light. What you do not want to do is play with a spiritual being, a person that's heavily guided and protected by the ancestors, heavily protected and guided by their angels, heavily protected by the universe and by the divine, that is in tune and in touch with the higher self. I don't know about you, but this spiritual journey that I've been on has not been the best, but it has been, well, it hasn't been the greatest, but it's been the best. I've learned a lot, I lost a lot, and I do not give a care at all. Coming out, being queer at the age of 40, and enjoying who I am and being safe in it. And this is that person, for that woman out there who thinks that you have to do things traditionally and what's best for the family. I mean, the family, my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Get that Terry spirit. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't got to be about the family. Let's break this whole tradition where you have to take up for the family, because the family will protect a child molester of the family, but they'll go down, no pun intended, on the homosexual of the family. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you to be careful around so-and-so, but they'll hide the fact and that somebody or so-and-so is touching the family. Come on now. We are being awoken. There's been chances after chances after chances after chances, and people just been like, I get the next bus, but this time that bus ain't coming. And you gonna have to be stuck out there in the rain. Or that bus that's coming is gonna be that bus that's gonna take you somewhere that you ain't gonna want to go. We living right now in a place where we need to become understanding and one with ourselves first, and then with others. I'm telling you, this is the time where there's been a big dynamic, what did they call it, a paradigm shift, universal shift, and some people missed it. And I gotta say that it has been the perfect time. If you're on a spiritual journey, this is the perfect time for you to be on one. If this is your time right now where you said, you know what, I married into this marriage with this man, I got 5 kids, but all my whole life I've been wanting to be with women, do what you is that you need to do. Because you did what you had to do for everybody else for the past years of your life. Now it's time for you to live yours. Live life for you. I understand that if you have children and you have kids, you say that you have to live your life for you so you can live for your kids can be able to live life. And then you because you don't live it vicariously through your kids. I'm telling you, if it's not gonna happen to you, it's gonna skip somebody else, and you're gonna see them, and then you're gonna be wishing like, I wish I could have. Don't worry about it. And it's harder to come out as an adult than it is as a child. Is that weird? Like, it's more acceptable now to come out as a child than it is as an adult, where you have to explain to people, whatever. I'm gonna do what it is that I have to do, because I guarantee you, when the doors is closed, you yelling at your wife yelling at you, y'all sleeping in different sides of the bed. Y'all probably been arguing for 3 days straight till y'all came together and bent a knee and got to nobody knowing none of this. All right, I'm gonna have to stop myself before I go any further with this. But I just really wanted to let that be known right now, because like I said, here on Mindful Meditations, it's all about mindfulness. It's all about being peace with one. It's all about being raw. It's all about being real. It's all about understanding that love who you love, like who you like, not who like you. Stop picking the most obvious choice. Come on now. I'm telling you, get with somebody that's actually going to be into you, that actually want to spend time with you, that's actually going to be like, where you can actually go out with this person. Or if you decide that you don't want to call them, they ain't going to be worrying if you with somebody else who's making love to your old age, Get with somebody where you can actually be free and be one with yourself. Frolic in the goddamn field. Lay on the grass. Sound of music on their ass. Live life abundantly. Stop being so scared. Because let me tell you this, you're going to die owing somebody someday. All right? Whatever you started, somebody else is going to finish. And that person that you with, something may happen to the point where you're going to be somebody else's person, one way or another. So you might as well fix it. All right? All right, I just keep on saying that. I said enough. I don't think there's anything else. I don't know if the collective, if I have anything for the collective today for my Cancerians. I don't think I have anything for my Cancerians today. Or I have anything for my soul tribe today. I can, like I always say though, like, comment, subscribe. Help me out. Let me know that my people are out there, that I'm not just speaking to myself. Let me know that you tired of being hidden. Let me know that you tired of waking up every day to a mundane life when you want to just be who you want to be. That's why you got people out here killing and stabbing and robbing, because they got so much stuff pinned up inside of them that they don't want to give it out or tell anybody else out, or scream and shout. They just want to keep it to themselves. And then they go crazy. And then the next thing you know, you listening to it on the on the TV show, radio, or on the news. And they don't, the news don't tell you everything, because they only keep the good stuff. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even want to talk about the whole. And matter of fact, let me do this right here. For all of those who lost someone over in the Buffalo thing with the shooting and all, my heart goes out to those babies, to the families. Like, it's not the event that happened, it's the aftermath that people don't understand. It's the years to come that people don't understand. And it's just, we got to do better. We got to wake up. And then I hear that there was a gun meeting at the next day after that. Like, come on now. But ain't nobody going to talk about that, right? Yeah, it's time for us to get on the ship and get the heck up out of Earth, and for us to go to our rightful places. Cause I don't know about you. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with everything that's going here. It's just monotonous. It's just, I keep hearing somebody out there that's with somebody. They looking at them like, it's all right. Tell. No, I'm not gonna go that way because I ain't gonna be the one breaking up. No, I'm not gonna say breaking up happy homes because it ain't happy if you ain't happy. You know, we grew up with this whole life of white picket fence and the kids and the car but that was what back when you could afford all that stuff. Now it's all about blended families. It's even about people not even wanting to have families and babies no more. You want to know why? Because nobody didn't tell you the stuff that was going to come to it. And I think the only reason why the babies were being made and stuff like that is just to keep all this ruckus going on. But yeah, that's it for me though. Because I'm about to go ahead and wrap this up. I just really wanted to get on here. I know I said, girl, you've been saying that for the past 15 minutes. Yeah, I know. But hey, sometimes, excuse me, that was so nasty. Sometimes the divine spirit has some things to say, but trying to intuitively tap in to my soul tribe, to those people that are listening. Just don't do it, is what I'm getting right now, intuitively. Don't do it. And, just don't do it for show. Do it because okay. Yeah, it's just don't do it like that. Be who it is that you want to be, okay? All right, stop pretending. Stop. I guess I just keep hearing and keep seeing. Stop doing what you think is best for the family. Because if it's not best for you, you're gonna end up unhappy, and you're gonna end up in that same cycle, and it won't get any better. It'll just get worse. That's what I'm getting. That's what I get. But yeah, do what's best for you, and I guarantee you, your children gonna love you. And if your family don't, then that's okay. Pick another one. All right, pick another one. You didn't get a choice to pick your family, but you can always get a choice to pick another one. Okay. Anyway, so without further ado, I'm out. Remember, like I said before, like who like you, not who you like. Remember that you are your biggest asset, so protect it. And if no one told you I love you, you love you, we love you. And keep on that spiritual journey. Don't give up. People are going to come in to derail you like a mother. And you gotta understand too that it's about to be the new moon right now that's coming up. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of people coming out of the woodwork. This is your chance right now to I'm telling you, the people that's coming into your life, it's giving you that chance to decide, hey, am I gonna continue with you being in my life? And then on top of that, you ain't making the decisions, they is. They're the one that's making the decisions this time. It's just you keeping your mind to it. Alright? Well, like I say and I always do, check me out on TikTok as the Queer Cancerian or the Queer Cancerian. And remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, get your tribe together, and meet me on here. Alright? Catch me outside looking up at the sky. And what